New model day, Maya. OpenAI just dropped GPT 5.6. And the pitch isn't smarter, it's cheaper per smart.
More intelligence from every token, Marcus. That's the whole tagline. So today, let's put it head-to-head. GPT 5.6 versus the field on the axis that actually decides who wins, performance per dollar.
Because raw benchmark bragging is cute. But if it costs a fortune per run, nobody ships it.
Exactly. Let's break it down.
So the headline, OpenAI launched a whole new family with GPT 5.6 yesterday, promising gains across the board, including cybersecurity per TechCrunch. And OpenAI's own framing is frontier intelligence that scales with your ambition, stronger performance per dollar, more capability on demand.
And here's the tell on where they're confident. GPT 5.6 is now the preferred model inside Microsoft 365 Copilot, powering Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Chat. When you make something the default across hundreds of millions of Office seats, you're betting on cost and consistency, not just a leaderboard score.
That's the practical head-to-head right there. The axis isn't which model wins one hard reasoning prompt. It's which model can run cheaply all day on boring enterprise work.
And that's the verdict for the Office use case. On price times reliability, GPT 5.6, being the Copilot default, is the strongest signal we have today.
Here's the caveat, though, and it's a big one. Preferred model arrives amid breakup chatter, per TechCrunch. So OpenAI is loudly reaffirming Microsoft at the exact moment people are asking if that partnership is fraying.
Which means read the press release with one eyebrow up. Preferred is a marketing word, not an independent benchmark. We don't have third-party price per token comparisons against Claude or Gemini in these items. So, stronger per dollar is OpenAI's claim, not a tested result.
Now here's where the head-to-head gets philosophical. While OpenAI is selling capability, Anthropic went the opposite direction. MIT Tech Review says they found a hidden space where Claude actually puzzles over concepts.
Right. Anthropic built a tool that gives the clearest glimpse yet at what's happening inside a model as it thinks. And what they found ranges, quote, from the mundane to the unnerving.
So the axis splits. OpenAI's story is ship it cheaper. Anthropic's story is understand it deeper. Two different bets on what frontier even means.
And for you, that matters. Do you want the model that's fastest and cheapest in your spreadsheet? Or the lab that can tell you why the model did what it did? Today, those are different companies.
One more from the launch, and it's a graveyard note. The ChatGPT Atlas browser? Dead. The Verge says OpenAI is sunsetting it less than a year after launch.
And they're folding that energy into ChatGPT Work, an agent that takes action across your apps and files, and stays on a project for hours if needed. So Atlas didn't die, it got absorbed.
The lesson for anyone building on these platforms, a product can be the future in October and a tombstone by July. Bet on the model, not the wrapper.
So today's through line, the model wars have quietly moved from who's smartest to who's cheapest and who's most understandable. And OpenAI, Microsoft, and Anthropic are each picking a different lane.
That's your AI beat. If you want the frontier decoded without the hype tax, subscribe. This is your daily AI briefing, fresh every morning.
Tomorrow we're digging into the independent numbers as they land, plus that startup that let its own agent run a $100 million fundraise. See you then, Marcus.